So DWVO was awesome enough to go ahead and send me this kitchen island to test out in one of our barndominiums. Here is everything that you're going to get. So I just unboxed it and I'm going to walk you through putting this together so it's not confusing or frustrating. Believe me, it looks like a lot. Just go ahead and unbox everything. Everything is going to be labeled and or numbered, so you're going to be okay. Now, here's everything that comes in the box: side panels, shelves, the stainless steel top, wheels, and the hardware kit. I like to lay everything out first so nothing gets lost, and trust me, you'll want all of this visible before you start. So step one is going to be the base and the frame. First up, you're going to build the base frame. You'll put the screws in and hand tighten them first, then go back and snug everything up once the frame is square. That way, nothing gets misaligned. Now, a helpful tip is don't fully tighten until everything is in place. It makes a huge difference later, trust me. Now, the second step you're going to end up doing is the shelves in the drawer. You're adding the shelves and the storage drawers during the steps. So one at a time, slide them in where they go. If you bought the version with soft close sides, make sure these rails click in properly before you move on. And the helpful tip for this one is if the drawer sticks, then check that both sides are even. Being just a hair off will make it feel tight. Now, the step 3 is going to be the power outlet and electrical cord. This island has a built-in power outlet, which is awesome, and it's amazing to have, especially in a barndominium kitchen. Pop the outlet unit in, secure it with the included screws, and make sure the cord is routed out the back or side like the instructions show. This avoids pinching the cord later. Obviously, you're going to want to go ahead and have some help when you're positioning the top because it's going to be the stainless steel top. Now, the piece is heavy, so make sure you have someone help you set it down onto the frame. Line it up with the pre-drilled holes and secure it with the screws provided. It gives the island a really solid countertop feel, and I love it because it actually goes with our stainless steel sink that we have in the barndominium, and then the black cabinets and the actual frame of the island match all of our other cabinets, so it looks amazing in the barndominiums. Now, make sure you don't scratch the stainless steel, so you want to put a towel under the top while you're putting it down, which can also help, okay? And then basically after that, you'll want to add the wheels. All 4 lockable casters go in on the bottom. Make sure the locking ones are on the same side. It makes it easier to stabilize your cart when you want it to stay in place. And check the floor once it's together. Sometimes the wheels need a tiny turn to sit perfectly level. So rolling it around, it feels smooth. I love that I can use this as a kitchen prep cart, a microwave cart, or a bar cart with wine glass holders. The stainless steel top is great for food prep or serving because it cleans up so easy. If you plan to keep heavier items on it though, distribute weight evenly on the lower shelves so it doesn't tip when you move it. Overall, the assembly took about 2.5 hours because I was doing it all by myself. And once I knew what I was doing, it was surprisingly straightforward. If you want a kitchen island that's mobile, sturdy, and usable in lots of ways, this is a really good option. This is something that I really like. I think that it goes perfectly in the barndominium kitchen, and I like the style, the quality, and the look of this. It just goes perfectly in our barndominium here. You'll always want to add the finishing touches. Of course, these are going to be the knobs. Go ahead and wipe everything down and go ahead and remove all of the pre-numbered stickers on your items, and then you'll be able to use your cart fully.